M0FXB, let's load All-Star Link 3 onto my SD card and then see if we can get my All-Star node running with it. First thing you need to do is download the image, which we've got here, and I'll put the link in, and I'm downloading this one here, 3.0.16 image. Okay, we'll click that and it will just start to put it in our downloads folder. We've got full instructions here as well to load this. You're going to need yourself a Raspberry Pi 3B, as you can see there. I'll link in all these instructions as well. On the right hand side here, the SD card that you put into your PC, and there's a few options. Just buy these on Amazon. Look, there's the adapter, there's the type of SD card. You're going to need to get yourself your All-Star number, and I have several. Just click in the link that I provide, and if you go here on my one, node settings, you'll see all my numbers appear. And I'm going to use the one that is 539018. You can see here. And to get a new number, just click continue here and then get yourself a number. You do need to have a ham license, of course. And I would download WinRAR as well. Why not? It's free, download it. Now download the imager. This puts the All-Star image onto the SD card. So click download, and when it's run, click start here and you'll end up with this window. Okay. In the first box here, it's going to ask you to choose your device. So I click that and it says here, we've got a long list, and yes, it will work with a Pi 5. This is the whole point of the new All-Star Link 3. It's the latest version and it runs everything, including Linux. So we're going to choose 3B because that's the one I'm testing it on, and then choose the operating system. Next, let me just show you that again. You go to operating system middle, choose. Then go use custom. Okay, and then we're going to click, I downloaded it. When I hit that download into my drive here, let's just click open, and then we'll hit the next. Go to edit settings. At the top here, put in a host name, so we can use this All-Star Link 3.local to find it. Saves typing in IP addresses. Then we'd set a username and password. I have taken a photograph so I don't forget. And then there's my wireless router there. So it means we don't have to put the Ethernet cable. Okay, and then just save. And then would you like to apply customization? Click yes. It gives you the warning, and then just go yes, and it starts to add it. So be patient while it writes. So imagine that the SD card is like the hard drive in your computer. With this SD card, it's like the hard drive of our Raspberry Pi 3B that we're using. And it now says we can remove the SD card and put it into our device. Hopefully you can still see me. Let's do it. We've got the SD card here, and we're going to pop it into our device like so. Now remember, it's not configured yet. Need to get it the right way around. There you go, that way around. And then we'll power that up, and we're going to be looking for that address that we used earlier. Plug that in. I'm interested to know if the node does anything. So let's just let that boot up. When it's properly configured, you will actually hear the node call out its IP address. I don't think it's going to do that now because it's not been configured. But anyway, let it boot up a minute, and then we'll type in that address. Everything needs to be on the same Wi-Fi, on the same network. That's interesting. It is actually making my node transmit, and that's without me setting it up. Cool. Anyway, let's carry on. So the local didn't work, but when I did a search here, I found All-Star Link 3, and there's the IP address. And when we click here, there we are. Move this out of the way. So we're at the sort of introduction page, let's call it. At this page, let's click Web Admin Portal and then log in. Now, if you get an advance message, just click Advance and then click Proceed. So let's put in my username and password that we set up earlier. Log in. And we get the main page here from All-Star Link 3. And you'll see just here, it's already checked to see if my system's up to date. Seems to be working fine. Now, I've never used this before, but we've got reboot and shutdown there. Overview, logs, storage. A lot of information here on the left. Networking, it's my Wi-Fi. Actually, it's got a proper dedicated Wi-Fi manager at the bottom here. That's cool. Terminal, SSH, so that's just one click. Software updates, but it did say it was the latest package. Diagnostics, and you can click run report. Applications. Yeah, very modern. Yeah, I like it. Of course, I like it. It looks very good. So just make sure you've ticked admin access up here. Then go down and click terminal down here. Opens up a terminal. You can see the instructions on the left says sudo ASL-menu. So let's put that in the terminal. sudo and then space ASL lowercase flatline then menu. Enter and you get this. Now we're going to hit enter. Enter again. It says NEW-ALLSTAR node setup. Enter. And it wants our node number, which we got earlier. Just here at the bottom, 539018. And there is a password with it, and you hover over it to get that password. So we're going to go 539018. Click OK. Oh, you have to go down with the arrow on your keyboard and go enter. Then the node password. So I'm just going to copy and paste that in there. Okay, that's the password in. Now we need to select which one we're going to choose from this list. So now I'm just going to hit enter on number 1. Which one do we choose here? I think I'm just going to go enter on simple USB. Just go down. No, it won't let me go down, so we're just going to go up and then enter. Call sign M0FXB. Down and then click OK. Asterisk must be restarted before you tune this interface. Okay, I'm just going to go enter and then we'll just wait for it to reboot. So we get a long list here, but at the top here it says my node number, which is pretty cool. So we're just going to select the active USB device, which is number 1, and then go enter. Then do number 1 again, enter. And now we get this. So we get to this window and my radio is permanently receiving from the node. So the node is in transmit that I've got. So what I'm going to do is go to J, okay, J, then enter. And I'm going to change this to, because currently J is set at USB invert. And I'm going to change it to no. So I'm going to press number 1 and then enter. Okay. Hopefully it will stop transmitting now. And I do want to save the settings. So I'm just going to go W, enter. I'm also going to press number 1, enter, and then press number 1, enter. To set your audio, you would press number 2, enter. Its default is 500. If you press enter, you'll see that I've changed mine to 600. How did I do that? What you do is type a figure in, so let's go 5550. Enter, then enter again, and it's set it. If I press enter now, it will say that it's 550. So we'll go to enter, and I press enter, and it says 550. So that's how you change the audio. So selecting enter brings us back here. Then we're going to click W and then enter to write, and then we'll go 0 to exit. And we're back to this window here. To log into the Allmon 3 panel, you need to change the default login. So we're going to do that here. Now I've watched Ham Radio Crusader and he did do this first. So I'm just going to copy, and thanks to Ham Radio Crusader, he did cd space slash etc, and I'll paste these commands in the description, slash allmon3, enter. And he did that first. Then he started to type in or copy and paste these commands here. So I'll do it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't matter. At least you'll see the process. We've got the instructions here, of course. So this removes the default password, first command. I'll go like so, and then enter. And then we'll go down to the next line. This is adding the, or telling it to allow us to add in the new password. Copy, paste, enter. And I get this error, but I'm still gonna do it anyway, but it's not allowing me to add the password. At this point, it should allow you to add a password. And I go paste, enter. And there you go. So that's that section. I'll do it again without adding that command. So here's the instructions here. Copy the first line. Now it's probably going to say you've already deleted it, you know, the old password. Yeah, so it says no user in file, which is expected. So the bit that didn't work is the bit where it copy. I want to add a new password, paste. See, it's giving me exactly the same error. And then we'll do the restart. So that's obviously important to get this bit right. Someone tell me what I did wrong. I'm copying, you know, Ham Radio Crusader's video, and obviously he's very, very good at all this stuff. So, you know, that's that section. Let me know. So I think that's enough for now. You've got here the ASL manual. You've got node links here. Click advance, proceed. And I feel like this is where we would need to log in. And this is where we would have set the password. I'll try my other password that I set at the beginning. You can see it's failing to log in, because once you get into this, then you've got other selections you can do. Execute system commands, execute linking commands, view ASL status, view ASL node map. So there's that. So I'm definitely there. You can see there's my node. But if you want to change rooms, you need to log in, I believe. Must log in first, yeah. So that's going to be my next thing, is learning how to log in. I mean, I've seen the process, the instructions are there. So, and thanks very much to Ham Radio Crusader. And so the bit I got stuck on is that. And then the last thing is logging back into the USB page. That's the other bit I got stuck on. So if you go terminal, I'll reset that, terminal, and then we type in sudo ASL-menu. That gets us into the main menu. Now when I go to the bit that's called, before it was called interface CLI tune, so let's look for that. We'll just go into node settings. That's the bit. So if I want to go back into that and make changes, update node. There's the interface. But how do I go into that menu and sort of make changes? That's the bit I'm confused about. Let's go back. And back again. And what we got here? Asterisk, restart asterisk, update asterisk AMI, update IX port. I saw that, and yeah, you can change your port numbers. Back up, main menu and instructions. Seems like we've got some instructions there. Go back. So learning all the time, of course, but why can't I just go straight in? I mean, it says the word CLI there, and we get this, okay? But I don't think that's what we're trying to achieve. So how do we just go back in and just, you know, go back into the interface CLI tune? Bye for now. Thanks for watching so far. I'm learning all the time.